Hi YouTube. So I wanted to do a quick video on my New Year's resolutions. Granted, I don't really do resolutions because they usually always end up getting broke. So I'm going to call this my New Year's goals. So my New Year's goals, I've come up with 10 of them. And I'm hoping to stick with them since we're calling them goals. So, goal number 1 is, of course, to lose more weight. I don't want to give an amount I would like to lose this year, but man, if I could choose, I would love to get down to 200 by the end of the year. So we'll see what happens, because I hate to make that big of a goal and then it not happen and I get disappointed. So for now, the goal is only to just keep losing weight. So number 2 is to volunteer at least once a week, because I used to volunteer in elementary schools because I'm a certified teacher, but I haven't found a permanent teaching job yet. And really, it kind of got disappointing for me because it's been a little bit since I've graduated from college, and it's kind of like the longer you're out, the more disappointed you get, and then the more you're like, oh, are they not hiring me because of my weight? And then all these doubts get in your head, and then I eventually stopped volunteering, but I really enjoyed it because it was the one thing that I could do that, you know, I didn't care that I wasn't getting paid for it because I enjoyed it so much. Number 3 is to exercise 5 times a week. I do know that your body needs rest, so that's why I did a goal of 5 times a week, because that way I get 2 days to rest, and at least like 30 minutes a day, whether it's walking or exercise bike, whatever it may be. Number 4 is to, enjoy every day and look at the small things that happen. So many times, especially dealing with weight and stuff, you kind of look at the bigger pictures or the bigger amount of weight you lose, but just kind of stopping and realizing that every day is a blessing, and every day little small things happen that can make us happy if we just take the time to think about that and enjoy them. Number 5 is to keep going to therapy, because I've started going to therapy, and I've been going to therapy to work on my issues of why I overeat, because I know that this surgery is not the answer to everything, because you can still gain the weight back. So I need to work on the issues that got me to this way in the first place. So definitely want to keep going to therapy. I go once a week, so I want to keep that as a definite goal, because I really like my therapist, and she really kind of helps me think about things and validates me. And when you have someone looking from the outside in, sometimes it gives you a different perspective on things, and I think that really helps. And number 6 is to start living my life for me and not other people. I tend to always worry about what other people are thinking or how certain things are going to make them feel, and then in the end, I end up hurting myself and causing myself pain and stress and causing me to overeat, turning to food to have a release, and I don't want that anymore. So, just learning to put up some healthy boundaries and to know that it is okay to, care about my own feelings and not worry so much about other people. I mean, there's a difference between, just being rude to everybody and thinking about your feelings, and, being nice to someone but still setting healthy boundaries. So, that's a definite big one for me. We're working on, setting healthy boundaries in therapy. So I'm wanting this year to hopefully continue with that. And number 7, don't get discouraged, because with anything, if it's not going the way you planned or something and getting discouraged, you can kind of take a couple steps back. And I don't want to do that with my weight loss journey. I want to keep going, and yeah, there may be stalls, but I just want to keep letting myself know that, it will pass. And it may take longer to lose this weight, but at least I'm doing it, and that's the most important thing. So, not getting discouraged. And, we all get discouraged, so that's the time that you turn to friends, and or family, and you get a little support, and you get a little help, and a little understanding, and then they kind of, make you feel better. So, number 8 is getting out more. I know a lot of people that have weight problems kind of close themselves in and, eat to feel better. And then they think, oh, well, nobody's going to want, me around, or what are people going to think? And I just want to get out more. Once again, not care what people think. If they're like, oh, there goes that fat girl. Well, let them think that, I don't want people determining how I live my life. So that's another goal, just getting out more, whether it's going to the park or just going to the store to walk around, just something to not isolate myself, because then that causes depression, and then once again the cycle kind of begins. So getting out of that cycle is the most important thing. Number 9 is to be happy. Of course, everybody gets sad, and that's normal, but with all these goals I've listed, being happy, I think, is just going to come on its own. And I know it's not going to happen overnight, but the most important thing is it will happen eventually. So the very last one is to continue to get support. I've mentioned it before, support groups are so important. And just having people there that understand what you're going through is so important. And it helps you feel better about yourself. It helps you feel like, okay, I'm not alone, and, they've experienced this too. So definitely getting support, going to those support groups, and doing what I need to do to help feel empowered. So those are my New Year's goals. And why don't you tell me what your New Year goals are? And I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.